नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। Myself, Dr. Gaurav Gupta, Assistant Professor, Department of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In today's session, we will continue abortion. In previous session, we discussed about the legal liabilities of abortion, the types of abortion. Now, we will discuss the methods of procuring criminal abortions. The methods commonly used for terminating pregnancy are roughly divided into three periods. Up to the first is up to the end of the first month, second is up to the end of the second month, and third one is up to the end of about the third or fourth month. Criminally, abortion can be done by using abortifacient drugs. They either produces congestion of the uterine mucosa and then uterine bleeding, followed by contraction of the uterine muscles and expulsion of the fetus, or they causes the uterine contraction by stimulating the myometrium directly. Drugs that acts directly on the uterus, one of them is ecbolics. They increases uterine contraction but do not relax or dilate the cervical canal and external os, which is necessary to expel the fetus. Ergot is most commonly used and has a uterine action which increases as pregnancy advances, but its toxic circulatory side effect result in arterial spasm and gangrene of the extremities. If frequently fails during the earlier month of pregnancy, Hydrostis canadensis has an action similar to but less intense than ergot. Quinine has a direct action upon the uterus or uterine nerves, but its action is not certain. Lead in the form of pills made from diethylene or lead plaster is commonly used. It causes tonic contractions of the uterus and also has a direct toxic effect on the cells of the developing ovum. Death of the fetus may occur in doses which do not seriously affect the mother. Symptoms of lead poisoning may occur before abortion takes place. Pituitary extract has a specific oxytocic effect on uterine muscle. Its effect is significantly only near the term. Synthetic estrogens do not have an abortifacient effect except perhaps in very large dose. Decoctions of cotton root bark, nitrobenzol, picrotoxin, and strychnine are also used. Another type of drugs are emmenagogues. They produces or increases the menstrual flow. They act as abortifacient when given in large and repeated doses. The chief of these are Savin, Borax, Apiol, View, Laburnum, estrogens, sanguinarine, senecio, colophilin, hellebore, etc. Second method is to use irritants of the genitourinary tract. They produces reflex uterine contraction. For example, oil of pennyroyal, oil of tansy, oil of turpentine, cantharides, potassium permanganate solution. Another method is to use irritants of gastrointestinal tract. Any substance which causes irritation of the colon may produce hyperemia and contraction of uterus. Saline cathartics such as magnesium sulfate or drastic purgatives such as aloes, calomel, castor oil, croton oil, jalap, colocynth, phenol, phenolphthalein, rhubarb, senna, escamoni, gamboge are commonly used. Now, drugs having poisonous effects on the body. One of them is inorganic irritant like lead, copper, iron, mercury, or antimony, and organic irritants, for example, cantharides, unripe fruit of papaya, unripe fruit of pineapple, seeds of carrot, moringa, etc., juice of Calotropis, bark of Plumbago rosea, caryophyllums, methi, and saffron, etc. are used. Second is general violence. It acts directly on the uterus or indirectly by producing congestion of pelvic organs or hemorrhages between uterus and membranes. Intentional, by causing severe pressure on the abdomen, by kneading, blows, kicks, jumping, tight lacing, etc., and massage of the uterus through the abdominal wall. Another is violent exercise. For example, horse riding, cycling, jumping from a height, severe jolting or driving over a rough road, running upstairs and downstairs, and carrying or lifting heavy weights. Death may occur from rupture of liver, spleen, or intestine. Another example of general violence is cupping, where a mug is turned mouth downward over a lighted wick and placed on the hypogastrium and the mug is pulled, which result in partial separation of the placenta. This is usually practiced in advanced pregnancy. Very hot and cold hip baths alternately can also result in abortion. Accidental. A general shake-up in advanced pregnancy can produce abortion, but if the ovum is healthy, abortion will not occur. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.